For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the... coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for room, it's Paul. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Wants to throw, it's Rayner. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, and it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the back. Complete on third down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face four. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program.
What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. A sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback gets enough. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Bully ball on third and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Grainer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The give to the back. Powers and runs through another guy. Nice move there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
On the direct snap, it's Paul. Shakes off the defender. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Makes the grab. It's Clay. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Red Wolves will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They take the lead with the 6. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Sweet cut there. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Gets the back moving. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play had...
Snags it down the right side. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the move. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He breaks a tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football and engulfing the running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Rayner. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Clay. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Creates a little room.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Right, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Makes the catch. It's Paul. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive tries.
On the direct snap, it's Paul. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys. So here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Back to pass, it's Rayner. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay. And now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.